frankly, I was just Austin is a bit like mini California. So I was like asking the team in California, all right, where do you want to? What's your top choice for next big U.S. factory location? Like, well, where do you want to spend time? And the number one choice was Austin. And then I was like, okay, what's number two? Silence. Yeah.
So
it's mini California here in Austin.
it is a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I hesitate talking about it because I've talked about it too much, but it's very utopian.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Austin is going to be the biggest boomtown that America has seen in half a century.
I think it's a great response to the fucked up government in some of the other cities.
Yeah. I mean, I think yeah. I think we do need to make sure that Austin does not, people moving from California don't inadvertently recreate the issues that they moved, that caused them to move in the first place.
Yes.
So
the balance of Austin is a blue city and a red state. And it's almost like it kind of has to stay red. Not kind of has to. I think it does. You need the certain amount of freedoms, but then you need the philosophical. Like there's a bend to Austin that's very progressive and open-minded and artistic, and the restaurants are amazing. The people are really cool. But it needs to be sort of embraced by guns and God. And freedom.
Sure.
Like that's part of the whole mixture that makes it work. And that's, it's kind of, there's a metaphor to life in there somewhere. That it's protected by the rest of the philosophy of Texas, which is a wild, crazy place that has more tigers in private collections than in all of the wild of the world.
Really?
Yes. I had a bit about it in my 2016 special. Texas
That's a lot of tigers, man.
has more tigers in captivity than all of the wild of planet Earth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
These are people's yards.
They've got a tiger
No
in the
bullshit.
backyard.
You can in your place, wherever you live, you could get a fucking zebra. Like I have a friend who lives out in Dripping Springs. He saw a zebra.
Okay.
A zebra got loose. There's
All right.
elk out there.
All right.
Wild elk just roaming around. Somebody had an elk, it jumped the fence. Now there's an elk out there. There's
there's
an axis deer. In my neighborhood, I saw an axis deer. I didn't see it. My wife saw it. She described it to me. I know what it is. I said, that's an axis. She's like, it had white spots like a fawn, but it was really big. I'm like, that's an axis deer. So there's axis deer. Yeah, they're from India.
Okay.
And tigers eat them, coincidentally.
Okay. Wow.
But these animals they're wild here because people bought them and they put them in their yard and then they jumped the fence. This place is crazy. But that's why it works. The reason why it works is because people have so much freedom.
Yeah.
And then you have the University of Texas. You have Austin, which has this long history of art and music. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Sixth Street and so many great musicians have come from here. That it's got both of these things together. It's got this wild freedom, and they embrace both parts of it. That's the cool thing about this place.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've never felt more at home. I fucking love it here.
It's a cool city. Like I said, it's going to be the biggest boomtown that America's seen in 50 years at least.
I agree. Yeah, I think so.
Mega boom.
Comedy clubs are moving here like crazy. They're moving here left and right. Cap City's reopening. The Creek in the Cave just announced they're going to open here.
That's cool.
I'm trying to open up a place here. There's other clubs are trying to open up here. Comedians are moving in here by the droves. It's a wild place.
Yeah, well, I went and saw you and Dave Chappelle. That was great.
That was fun.
That's a great venue.
Yeah, we did that Monday and Tuesday too.
That's cool.
It's just there's something special going on. It just feels fun. It feels fun to be a part of the escape from this wretched dreariness of the COVID pandemic. It was just like this horrible feeling of having no power and no autonomy and being controlled by the government and being told what to do, and it didn't seem logical, and you're watching all these businesses fail and you're like, there's got to be a better way, and like, there is no better way. Wear an extra mask. 3 masks. Wear 3 masks and stay indoors, and holy shit.
Yeah,
it didn't make any sense.
No. You can't talk people out of a good panic. They sure love it.